From all-time great status in the making to stupid decisions shaking the league leading to investigative crimes, Victor Wembanyama rewriting the history books, everybody else already cooked, Terry Rozier absolutely shook, the NBA back on NBC, Michael Jordan talking legacy, back with the 90s energy, the basketball haters, the real enemies. First couple iconic days of classic games to a couple legacies defamed. Winner, the NBA back on NBC, scored the highest opening day viewership since 2010 after years of casual commentating, bashing on the product, having much better coverage, brought back the classic NBA on NBC opener, understanding its audience. It's only a matter of time before the finals back on the network instead of boring ESPN. The high quality and professionalism, top notch, a huge winner for all. Winner, Michael Jordan on must-see television, a rare appearance with Mike Tirico. The GOAT confessed his burning competitive desire for the game, wishing he can still play.
I wish I can take a magic pill, put on shorts and go out and play the game of basketball today.
From not shooting a basketball in years to swishing a free throw, the real goal never lies. Sending the right message, any type of MJ airtime will be privileged to get. Winner, Victor Wembanyama looking unstoppable, San Antonio 4-0, player of the week, most impactful season opener most of you ever seen. 21-year-old unicorn absolutely destroyed, abused, annihilated, and humiliated 32-year-old Anthony Davis on all levels. First time any player made AD look so irrelevant. Since sitting out last All-Star break, many forgotten about Wemby till this summer. After taking some lessons from Hakeem, KG, and the Shaolin monks playing chess to apparently growing to 7'5", added some serious strength. Given the massive size and agility, it's over for everybody in the association. The defense, handles, dunking anytime he feels like it. You can't even make a video game character like this. The stat sheet already impressive, but that doesn't truly capture the full impact he's had on both ends. Dallas easily wins the first game. Without Victor's presence, Cooper Flag wouldn't have struggled on his debut, dealing with a basketball alien never seen in the NCAA. Luka Doncic might never win an MVP, given how much Wemby has improved already. The sequence of smacking Derek Lively's shot, responding with a step back three, ungodly. San Antonio fans truly blessed, super spoiled. Imagine telling them their next number one pick would be better than David Robinson in '97. Then almost a decade after Duncan retired, the next pick would be even better. His performance, only a few players in the history of the game can match from an impact standpoint, having everything from Hakeem level rim protection, amazing lateral movement, now a post game with KD shooting stroke and handles, caught like 8 dunks and 15 boards the first game, all while being guarded by one of the best defensive players of this generation. Every contest he plays, we'll see something we've never seen before. Everybody's window has shortened overnight. Wembanyama, best player in the world by the end of 2026? Don't be surprised. Winner, Oklahoma City Thunder. 2 overtime drillers to start off the year. Reigning MVP, scoring champ, and finals MVP. SGA making his case for best player in the world after a series of clutch jumpers down the stretch, getting Kevin Durant fouled out, followed by a career high on the Pacers. Way too good. Looking to win back-to-back MVPs. OKC, all the tools to repeat if everybody's healthy. Loser, Terry Rozier, Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, disgrace, pathetic, all-time travesties of a decision, especially Mr. Rozier, who will likely be banned from the league forever. We're talking about somebody who made over $135 million for his career, risking everything for $200K in earnings, trying to get his people paid when he's already making $26 million a year. What's Rozier's mindset? Risking his career away, faking an injury when he was in Charlotte? So what if he's a good player? The lack of integrity he has for the game, absolutely despicable. Only a handful of guys get to live their dream job playing in the NBA. Nobody should feel any sympathy if Rozier is banned forever. Chauncey Billups on 2 separate occasions, throwing the last 10 games of the 23 season away, knowing his team's tanking, to getting involved operating an illegal rigged poker game, facing criminal charges, 2 indictments. We're talking about a guy who made over $100 million in career earnings. During 2019, Billups had a job as an analyst on ESPN and makes a couple mil now to coach the Blazers. Unless there's some personal situation or debt he owes that we don't know about, why in the world would Mr. Billups put himself in such a dangerous lose-lose situation? Doing shady business with the mob, nobody's above the law. Other people on social media have been calling him out on the scams regarding those poker games. Just plain out dumb. Destroying his image. Will his Hall of Fame status get revoked? A disgrace to the Blazers organization, treating his real job like a joke. Too much greed only leads to more chaos. Damon Jones, an absolute travesty, taking advantage of being Bron's buddy to winning bets, especially February 9th of 23 on the Milwaukee game. Much of sports gambling became part of inside trading, with close sources obtaining info before the public. The 49-year-old hasn't been part of the league since 2018, formerly as an assistant coach, played for 10 different squads, had plenty of connections. One of Adam Silver's worst week as a commissioner, sweeping Rozier's situation under the rug, to the FBI stepping up, Congress requesting briefings from Mr. Silver himself on NBA gambling scandals. The league's already dealt with several problems under Adams' watch, but pretending certain things don't exist. All the betting partners for the league carry too much incentive, but when the players destroy the integrity of the game, causing themselves to raise any suspicious activities and placing illegal bets, they deserve to get banned. It appeared not everyone learned from the Dejounte Porter situation. Winner Giannis Antetokounmpo just casually reminding everybody he's by far the best player in his conference for a while now. There's no stopping his excellence, except for the lack of Milwaukee's supporting cast. There's a reason why he's been the most consistent superstar this decade, owns the current longest streak, 7 consecutive first-team All-NBA greatness. We continue taking his dominance for granted each year. Team don't even have a true point guard. Giannis stepping up in all aspects, asserts himself in the MVP conversation, but at this stage of his career should only care about playoffs and competing for titles. Giannis been a top 3 player easily since 2019. That's not slowing down anytime soon. On his way to becoming the 2nd greatest power forward all time. Winner 2025 rookie class, sensational start all around with VJ Edgecombe, masterful 34-point debut, carrying Philly early on. With the injuries to Embiid and Paul George, it's time to build around the backcourt duo of Maxey and VJ, netting in the highest points of anyone's first career game, only behind Will Chamberlain. Has the athleticism and two-way presence, the early favorite for Rookie of the Year. How about Cedric Howard of Memphis, on fire to start out, 22 years old, 11 pick, much needed for the franchise dealing with an identity crisis. A 27-point masterpiece on the Pacers, joined Stan Izzo as the only player to shoot over 70% from the field on 25 or more shot attempts, starting out his career with elite company. Can already contribute on a good team, the true Rudy Gay Memphis replacement franchise been seeking for years. Of course, consensus #1 pick Cooper Flagg running the point, took a few games to get going. Having D'Lo sent to the backseat by J. Kidd, Flagg, one of the most ready teenagers, can do it all, comfortable with the outside shot, exceeding expectations with Dallas' lack of spacing, as good as many expected. Dylan Harper, NBA ready, a real shot-winning Rookie of the Year, phenomenal on both sides of the ball. Con Knipo looking great for Charlotte. All the Dookies carrying the program's legacy. Years from now, we'll still all wonder how the Blue Devils didn't win the 25 national title. Charlotte finally appearing to trend towards the upper trajectory. Second rounder, Zion James and Ryan Cockburner also hooping for the Hornets. Other guys includes Walter Clayton Jr., Derek Queen, Asen Nguyen, Trey Johnson, and Jeremiah Fierce, all having solid games under their belts. The future of the NBA has never been more loaded with stars. The only rookie loser, Ace Bailey, seemed like the Sixers dodged the bullet. 2 points in his debut, wasn't 100%, but given that brashy attitude when getting drafted, he'll hear all of it. If the struggles continues, looked a bit overwhelmed out there mentally. Loser, James Wiseman, getting waived for winner MacLeod. Another man's dream comes true at the expense of a promising lottery pick to be pushed out the league. Wiseman's multitude of injuries and lack of skills ruined his development for good. Will need to redeem himself either in the G League or overseas to get another NBA shot, but his window's ticking. While MacLeod, 3-time reigning dunk champ, secured a multi-year deal, would easily trade one of his dunk titles for a contract like this to be guaranteed. Great things happen when you're willing to participate and put in the work. Loser, Boston Celtics 1-3, Indiana Pacers winless 0-3. Better luck come 2027. No Therese, no chance to compete in the East. Jaylen Brown under pressure, many questioning whether he could become the first option, average 28 a game, or still put up scoring numbers in the low 20s without Tatum. Winner, LaMelo Ball, averaging 28, 8 and 10 in one of the best offenses. The question remains whether he can stay healthy and qualify for All-NBA. The 6th seed in the East open for anybody to take. Huge winner, DeAndre Jordan, signed by the Pelicans due to injuries. We all thought he'd be out the league by now, but the humble vet, being a likable teammate, DJ was pretty much as washed as post-2015 Roy Hibbert at the start of this decade.
Joe Mazzulla brought up that dunk. He said, DeAndre Jordan was on the street 4 days ago, and you let him come in here and dunk on you. He told his guys inside that huddle.
Seeing his 18th season in the NBA, huge kudos to the former All-Star, the perfect example of a guy whose career went as well as it could have. Winner Austin Reeves, a 51-piece, got it done without Luka, proven time and again, taking over in regular season games, continues to master his craft, master at drawing fouls, getting to the line, one of the most valuable number 3 options last 3 years. Will have to carry tons of load for the Lakers, probably the second most valuable player on the roster all regular season, proving why he's a max level type guy. After being underpaid 4 years 52, the 27-year-old just hitting his prime. Loser, the Orlando Magic. Their lack of 3-point shooting, an absolute travesty. 30th in 3-point mix, Paolo struggling, taking too many mid-range J's. Is Jamel Mosley in the hot seat? Has the team even gotten better? Magic fans, should they be worried? If team remains 500 during Christmas time, Desmond Bane off to a slow start. Who's the pure point guard on this roster? Jonathan Isaac riding the bench, getting less minutes than Jet Howard, a huge travesty. Loser, Toronto Raptors, absolutely mid, horrible rotations, have a couple talented players, but yet to mesh, no identity. Brandon Ingram, will he ever be back to all-star form? I doubt it. Emmanuel Quickly, looking like one of the worst contracts in the league. Is he really a starting caliber point guard? Franchise might as well take the rest of the decade off. Loser, Joel Embiid, first game, an absolute nightmare. Looks like he might not make it for the rest of the decade and possibly medically retire. Will Joel even last past the All-Star break? An absolute shell of himself. His body failed him ever since the massive injury, the Golden State game. Now 31 years old, has not looked the same. Why should the fanbase have any faith in them after the whole Ben Simmons, Markelle Fultz debacle? With Wemby looking like the best in the game and Giannis still the Greek freak, MJ back on TV like it's 96, the NBA is only getting started. Too much controversy, greatness, and everything in between. It's gonna be a long, exciting season.